All right, yo, what's good, y'all boys? Welcome back to another episode of the 2 Minute Drill Podcast. I'm Cam. That's Jaden. We obviously don't got other Jaden, but we call him my team tonight. But today we are coming fresh off of a great game. The Chargers beat the Bengals 34-27. What's your takes on this game?
I ain't a lot. In the first half, Justin Herbert, you would have thought he was a top 5 quarterback, like top 3 quarterback in the first half. I'm telling you. Then the Bengals slowly started inching back. Next thing you know, it's a tie ball game. You go down. Chargers kicker missed the field goal. I said, okay. Bengals kicker missed the field goal. I said, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? And then, I forgot what happened. Like, I just watched it. I just watched that junk. Like, I just watched that junk. And I ain't gonna lie to McConkey.
That man went off.
I promise you. I'm ready to argue about it. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to McConkey. That man nice. I promise you, he came out big. He came out big for that Chargers offense. J.K. Dobbins came out big with that clutch run to finish the game off. I feel like both teams play good. I don't like it. I feel like the Chargers should have went ahead and boat raced should have went ahead and put the game away. Coming out the second half. But other than that, this was a great game.
Yeah. Fantastic game towards the end. We go into halftime 27-6. I'm like, wait, no, it was 24-6, right?
20, yeah. No, I think 27. I think.
No, they scored 17 in the second, 7 in the first. So, but we're going to halftime 24-7 or 24-6, right? I'm like, there's no way the Bengals are going to go outside like this, right? When I tell you this, I mean this full-heartedly. The cheat code, the prime time, is putting the Bengals up there. It's going to always be a game. It's going to always be a game. The Bengals going to always be close now. They're going to lose, but they're going to be close. Joe Burrow in the second half, the entire Bengals team looked like a completely different team in the second half, right? Nice. The defense started playing fantastic. I haven't seen that defense play like that all year.
I think like both defenses play good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even the Chargers offense wasn't even playing terrible in the second half. The Bengals defense looked good. And then towards the end of the game, it started becoming a punting contest.
I'm about to say
both defense that like perfect play calling, perfect everything, just amazing defense, a lot of breakups, a lot of all that. Definitely a great game. I'm so glad it ended like that. The Chargers, they look in the first half. In the first half, the Chargers look legit, right? They can push for an AFC push if they play like how they played in the first half. But
yeah,
you can't let the Bengals score 21 unanswered points. You can't do that.
Can't let them come back, man. Yeah. Just pulled a. Oh, I said Miami, but it's not really.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When they went for it in the first half, when they went for it to make it 20-6, that was a great call. That was a great call because you already up pretty big. Going into that. You're already up pretty big, so then you just give your team more momentum, and then they rode that momentum going into halftime. It died down after halftime, obviously, but yeah.
Sometimes it's gonna come back.
Yeah. Joe Burrow, if his team was doing better, he'd be in MVP conversations.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't feel like Chase Brown did terrible. He was decent in the run game. He didn't run the ball like too well, but yeah, Jamar Chase, he's Jamar Chase. T. Higgins actually showed out today.
I'm about to say he got his
on the deep ball. The deep ball, yeah. Bro. The Chargers ran commit. He just threw that junk up, and that was a great route too. A great route. But yeah, bro, that was a fantastic game. Ain't really much to say other than that. This is basically ends the Bengals season. kind of. If they lose, if they win out, there's still a chance. They went out, there's still a chance. But a couple weeks ago, the Bengals are needing to win 7 of their last 9 games. That's 2 losses in like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, it might be over for them. Yeah, it might be over.
So, guess we'll see if they can try to sneak in a wild card spot, maybe the 7th seed, but it's not looking too likely right now. Especially how stacked the AFC is. Too many good teams. But I'm about to look at the upcoming schedule to see if they even have a chance. No, they can beat the Steelers twice, which I don't think is happening.
That's not happening, bro.
I don't think that's happening. But if they can pull that off, they have the Cowboys, Titans, Browns, and Broncos, other than the Steelers twice. So technically, it's not going to happen.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to beat the Steelers twice. Now, I don't feel like they're going to beat the Broncos either.
I'm not going to. We're going to get into that. We definitely going to get into that. Shoot. I forgot to put the freaking banner up. Well, y'all see it now, I guess. Next up, we have the Lions beat the Jaguars 52-6.
Bro.
Now, I understand Trevor Lawrence isn't playing. Y'all didn't even show up today. Defense didn't show up. Offense didn't show up. We didn't even try.
Bro, 52 points, bro. I'm talking about everybody got a touchdown. Monrod, J-Mo, Dave Montgomery had about 2 of them. Jameer Gibbs got one. I'm like, everybody get a touchdown. That's just crazy. I checked the box score. I was at work, bro. I just said 412 yards. I said, what? 4 touchdowns. What?
Yeah. There's not even really much to say other than the Lions looked amazing. This is how the best team in the NFL should look, right?
Yeah.
This is how dominant, like number one ranked team should look in college football. NFL teams shouldn't be getting beat 52-6. Bro, the Lions consistently put up college football scores. I don't know what it is with them.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is with them.
That's facts.
They played great today. The Jaguars didn't show up at all. I mean,
it's just like obviously the lesser team, of course, right? But I mean, you got Mac Jones starting. I don't know. I mean, come on now.
Well, I guess they're taking for Trav. They'll definitely be on the board to get him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Feel bad for Trevor, man.
Yeah, I don't.
Trevor's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know where to throw him at when it comes to good, decent, solid QBs, overrated QBs, or I don't know where to throw him at, man.
I don't think he's overrated. I think he's overhated, if anything. He's not a bad quarterback. People are saying just because the Jaguars are trash and like underperforming that it's Trevor Lawrence's fault. I don't think it's his fault because he's been playing fine. It's the rest of the team. I don't even know like where the problems even start.
Coaching, that's where it started.
Oh yeah. Doug Peterson's on the hot seat, and we're gonna talk about that later too.
I see. He's fired. He's done.
Oh yeah.
After that, I'll fire him right after the game, bro. I promise you.
Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. Next up we have the Rams beat the Patriots 28-22. Matt Stafford played great. He looked fantastic today. Looked fantastic today. The Patriots don't get it wrong. Drake May played pretty good too.
They ain't look bad at all, bro.
Yeah, this Patriots team might be cooking with a little butter with Drake May.
Once they get a solidified receiver 1, not DeMario Douglas, they're gonna be something, bro. I thought it was gonna be Jalen. I thought it was gonna be Jalen Polk, but
yeah. DeMario Douglas today, he had 5 receptions for 59 yards. I bet money in the highlights it looked like he was going off. I promise you it looked like he was going off in the highlights. I didn't even get to watch the highlights. I just already know.
5 yards. That's bad, bro.
But Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, this is why you keep them together. They can both go off.
You can't.
Matt Stafford's playing great. I'm about to say, Matt Stafford's going off. there's no reason both of them can't go off. We've seen Cooper Kupp go for like 75 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Puka Nacua have 130. And then in this game, you see Puka go for 123, and you see Cooper Kupp go for 106 and 2 tutties.
When that offense moving, they moving. I'll tell you that.
For sure. And Kyron, don't even get me started on Kyron. Kyron, he's definitely that whole offense is just great. Wish Blake Corum went to like a better team.
Or a team that actually like used him.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of there's another Deuce Vaughn. I wish Deuce Vaughn didn't go to the Cowboys.
Facts.
Like, I understand he's undersized for the league, but you got greats like Darren Sproles. You got I think Jim Brown was undersized.
I was about to say Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but he didn't get no place, huh? Like,
but and he's bigger too. Deuce Vaughn, he's like short and stocky. Like, he's like a Caleb Mickens. Like,
yeah, he's like, I can see that.
Well, not necessarily. He's definitely a lot more lean and faster than Caleb Mickens. But he like, as far as we're talking about like stockiness, he's definitely like that. But shout out the Rams. They get the job done barely. Yeah. Shout out the Rams, I guess. Next we got the Saints beat the Browns 35-14. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me re-say that. Taysom Hill beat the Browns 35-14. Taysom Hill had himself a game. Taysom Hill. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Taysom Hill, if he played the whole season, that even when Derek Carr was out, the Saints might have won more games than they lost. Right. They look great today. Jameis Winston, he still had himself a game. The Browns defense looks terrible. But the Browns offense didn't look too bad.
I'm sitting here wondering
the Saints since his injury.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here wondering how. I mean, Browns O-line is some hot donkey doo-doo, but I'm sitting here wondering how Jameis has 495 yards and they only scored twice. What? Like, I'm like, bro, you almost got 500 yards. Where the rest of the points at?
Just couldn't convert on third down. Just couldn't convert. That's a lot of teams' problem.
Oh yeah.
Like you have a great drive and then you just can't convert a third down and just kill the whole drive. But yeah, man. Shout out the Saints. They look great. Too bad that they have too many losses to even think about a playoff spot. So
how many they got? What,
7? They're not winning out.
I mean, the Falcons.
If they can win out. The
Falcons and the Buccaneers, they ain't looking too sharp, bro. You never know. It's really a toss up between those three teams. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Colts defeat the Jets 28-27.
AR on his return.
Oh, he played fantastic. He played great.
And this is what we've been wanting to see. We've been wanting to see him step up. Actually, I want to see him develop and become like a good quarterback. I don't want him to be benched every 2 weeks for Joe Flacco because he can't seem to convert and he fumbling and he getting injured and stuff like that. If he stays away from, like, not stay away, but if he get healthy and stop getting injured and knows what he's doing and all that good stuff like a normal quarterback should, bro, he gonna be good, bro. He gonna be good because that Colts offense is nasty.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me Josh Downs.
You're not getting Josh Downs, bro. Earlier, this man tried to trade me Chuba Hubbard and Pickens for Jalen Hurts and Josh Downs.
Bro, that's valid to me, bro. That's fair game, bro.
Of course it's valid to you. You're making the trade.
You wouldn't even use him, bro.
He's still good depth. Like,
you wouldn't even use Jalen Hurts.
Yes, I do. He's my starter. What are we talking about?
Who you got starting right now?
I had Brock Purdy started because I was at work when the game started. The Eagles played on Thursday, so I didn't get a chance to set it.
Dang, man. And gatekeeping players and junk.
Gatekeeping players? Like they're not on my team?
Gatekeeping, bro. That's the fair trade, dog. Like, all right, look. Final. Give me Chuba for Josh Downs. Facts. Come on. All right, man. I'm gonna send it right after this pod. Facts.
All right, word.
I got like 5.
You said what?
I do need him. Wait, do I need him?
You haven't even used him all year. You used him maybe 2 weeks.
I used him. I started.
Look at your schedule.
He was on bye week this week.
Bro, no. Look at your schedule. Look how many games you haven't made. I remember when we were painting, I said he literally sits on your bench.
Chill.
I remember I made the offer because he was sitting on your bench.
Chill.
But anyway, back to the game. AR looked fantastic. The Colts looked great. The Jets didn't even play terrible. The Jets did not play terrible at all.
Another loss on their resume does not look good, man. It does not. They might go and tank.
Yeah.
What was that 8 losses?
A-Rod's done.
Yeah.
I think he's retired after this year.
Yeah, I might say he needs to go ahead and tank it up, bro. He's just
I don't even
contract anyway.
Yeah, that's routes. He didn't even play terrible today. He didn't play bad. He played very like game managing football, which we don't normally see that from A-Rod. He's normally like a gunslinger, but today, game managing football. The Jets didn't play bad. The defense just let them down. You're up 27 to 22, and then you let the Colts go down and score. The defense just sold, and that's it. So
Colts played great though. I'm glad you played great, man.
Yeah, that drive, the Colts looked great on that last drive. But next up we got anyway. Next up we got the Vikings beat the Titans 23-13.
I mean, it's just this. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it was what was it? It was
16-3 at half.
Yeah, it was 16-3, and then the Titans get that 98-yard passing touchdown.
Yeah.
The Titans always get a 98-yard touchdown somehow. Before it was Derrick Henry. Now somehow Will Levis got it.
Now somehow it's Westbrook Akine. Let me know who that is, bro.
But the Vikings are a good team. You have to pull away more. I mean, we were playing against a team like the Titans. We knew the Titans weren't good, but the Vikings, I'm low-key worried about them. They started off the year great. They look fantastic. Sam Darnold, he still looks good.
Yeah,
this is one of his better games in the last couple of weeks. But I'm low-key worried about them. The record looks great, but I feel like they need to get a couple things together before the playoffs. Definitely the run game. The run game is not.
Oh yeah.
Run game is not. They can pass the ball if they want to. Run game not special.
I mean, I got Aaron Jones on fantasy. He give me 4 points. Like I ain't gonna win games like that.
Yeah. And Justin Jefferson hasn't scored since when my grandma was born.
He need to get in the box, bro. He need to get in the box.
The Vikings defeat the Titans 23-13. Next up, we got the Dolphins beat the Raiders 34-19.
This is Tua's bounce back game. If they didn't win this game, then I was genuinely gonna be worried. Because man, but the Dolphins, they went out there. Tyreek Hill, she looked somewhat decent today. Tua looked good today. That offense, they was clicking, but I mean, you playing against the Raiders at the same time. Somebody say Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers. He can't do it all by himself, bro. He needs to go to a different team. He can't do it all by himself, man.
That man got me 31 on fantasy. They got me a smooth 31 on fantasy. Brock Bowers is the best fantasy pickup I think I've ever gotten. But outside of fantasy, the Raiders didn't play bad in the first half. The Raiders definitely didn't play bad. The Dolphins looked great the whole game, honestly. They definitely pulled away near the end though. It was a close game, kinda leading into the fourth quarter, and then the Dolphins just pulled away. You scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. The Raiders scored 7. Score looks how it is, but you got to score more. You got to get more touchdowns than field goals, right?
Yeah.
It just wasn't a good showing. I feel like they have to convert a lot more in the red zone, but shout out to Dolphins. Definitely a bounce back game. Odell got him a catch. 2 catches, my fault.
Yeah, I mean, he good and washed up, bro. Let's be real.
He's good for celebrations, though.
Yeah. I care about doing this and dancing, doing moonwalks and all that.
Yeah, I kind of had a typo in the next one, so we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. The Steelers defeat the Ravens 18-16. I don't know if you expect anything different, you're in the wrong place.
That's I promise you, in the wrong place. I expected that score both teams to be under 20 points.
Yeah. Steelers look great. The Steelers look great. Obviously, this is one of the worser offensive performances, I guess. It was just a lot of defense and a lot of field goals. A lot of defense and a lot of field goals. I feel like the Ravens secondary didn't even look terrible today. I don't think they looked terrible today.
Not at all.
But yeah, TJ Watt is not only the defensive player of the year, he's the best player in football. I don't think that's crazy to say. Like, week in and week out, I know I say this a lot on the pod. Every time we talk about the Steelers, I talk about TJ Watt. But that's just how good he is. All glazing aside, TJ Watt, he blows up plays completely by himself. He's won, even before the Steelers had an offense, when we had Kenny Pickett, TJ Watt was single-handedly winning games, game-winning sacks, blowing up a whole play. He's great in the run. He's great in the pass. It's TJ Watt. He's just like that, bro. He's just like that.
Yeah. Hopefully, he doesn't get robbed this year like he did a couple years ago.
He should have 4 or 5 depoys.
Facts.
I'll give him 5. I mean, I'll give him one of them, but he should have at least 4 depoys. But we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, Ravens. The defense played great. The Steelers just got that clutch for third down conversion late in the ball game, and that just sealed the game. And then it was wraps from there. Barbecue chicken.
I ain't gonna lie. They go downfield. It's 18-10. They turn the ball over, obviously. But Steelers drive downfield. They punch in the field goal. It's 18-10. So the Ravens driving downfield. They score. Zay Flowers got in the box. You had to go for 2, but that wasn't the play call.
Oh yeah, no, that they looked so bad. That was so bad.
QB keeper to the left. Well, that wasn't the play call, man. That wasn't
so bad. It just looked like I don't even know how to describe that. But can we talk about it? Justin Tucker's washed. He's not even a top.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Top 25 kicker in the league.
Yeah, I don't think the 25 kicker is better than Justin Tucker, but it's safe to say that man, he good and washed up. He good and washed up. Best kicker in the league. I don't even know.
I'm taking Brandon Aubrey. I'm taking Cam Dicker. I'm taking Chris Boswell, definitely.
Oh yeah, facts.
He's not top 10 right now. Not even close. No. Not top 15, not top 20. Not top 25. But the turnovers really killed the Ravens. Derrick Henry fumbled. They had a couple more fumbles.
That was his first fumble in like 600 carries, bro, or something like that.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah. It was just the turnovers, man. with the turnovers. You had 3 turnovers against the Steelers. The Steelers, how good do you think the Steelers actually are? Like, do you think they're making a playoff push, like past the first round?
I mean, it depends on who they meet in the first round. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. If no matter what game it is, if the Steelers can hold a team to like 16, 17 points, they're gonna win the game, regardless. Because they're gonna put up at least 20, and not or at most 20.
Bro, thing is, with the Steelers, right? The Steelers' biggest issue for years, it was never the defense. It was never the defense. It was never the defense. When we had Matt Canada, it was always the offense. We had Kenny Pickett last year, it was the offense. It was always the offense. Now that we have a competent offense, it's wraps for the league. It's wraps for the league. All we needed was a decent offense. Just a defense, offense that could put up over 20 points. At the least, give me 21. At the least.
Yeah.
But just a defense will hold the team to 14 points. The offense will only put up 10. What are we doing?
You think y'all beat them next time y'all playing?
Yeah. I mean, it is in Baltimore. The game could go either way, but Russell Wilson and the offense plays like they have been. I don't see why not. We sweep the Ravens last year, and I think we went 1-1 with the Ravens 2 years ago. So realistically, we have a great chance of beating the Ravens.
Yeah, I agree.
We can sweep the Ravens. Best team in the AFC.
What about the Chiefs or the Bills?
Who's better than the Bills? Like,
okay.
But next up, we have the Packers versus the Bears. Thing is, the Packers didn't play good at all, and the Bears played better than they have recently. They definitely played better than they have recently. They ran the ball decent. Caleb Williams actually had a good game for the first time in like a couple weeks. He hasn't had a good game since like I don't even know.
Minute.
Yeah, but the Bears, honestly, I'm low-key rooting for the Bears because they had a decent record like a couple weeks ago, and then they lost like 3 of their last 4 or something like that. It was just sad work. I think they were like 4-3, and now they're 4-6. It's just bad. It's just bad, bro. But I guess shout out the Packers and
from what I understand, the Bears were literally about to kick a game-winning field goal, and the
Packers got blocked it. Yeah, blocked field goal to win the game.
That's so unfortunate.
It's just I don't even know. If the Bears can definitely try to win out if they need to, but if not, playoffs is wraps. Look, I feel like Caleb Williams, he's developing decent. He did have like a little slump, like a couple games, but if this is the type of quarterback that Caleb Williams, it only goes up from here, honestly. So, Bernardo. Next up, we got the Broncos beat the Falcons 38-6.
Falcons, what happened?
Bo Nix played great.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was more of Bo Nix. Well, Bo Nix definitely showed out today. Bo Nix definitely showed out. Only 5 incomplete passes, whatever. The Falcons didn't show up at all.
At all, bro.
Didn't show up at all. Didn't score at all in the second half. And you only put up 6 points in the first half.
I mean, that's just not it. It's not gonna get you a dub. And the Broncos, I ain't gonna lie, they was offensively, them boys are clicking all game.
Defense too.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm about to say that the defense shut out in the second half. Complete shutout.
You held the Falcons to 2.4 yards per carry.
Yeah. Like the Broncos, they established the offense. They can be something serious.
I'm about to say they definitely a decent team. They're probably my dark horse pick to like maybe go far in the playoff. Honestly, the Broncos haven't looked bad all season. Bo Nix, he's been improving just about every week. So
that's true.
He's definitely in the offensive rookie of the year conversation. Obviously, Jaden Daniels going to win it, but you have to at least throw him in there.
You never know, bro. You never know, dog.
Thing is, I feel
like it's Jaden Daniels, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, towards the end of the season, let the Broncos make a playoff spot.
It might be some real conversation then. I'm telling you.
Thing is though, there's so many good offensive rookies this year. You got Brian Thomas, you got Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix. There was another name I was thinking of.
I was about to say Ladd, but I don't know if he. I mean,
no, I throw him in there too. You got Joe Alt. He's looked fantastic.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say Joe Alt look amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Some other rookies. I don't even know.
I think that's it. Who you got defensive player of the year right now?
TJ Watt. What the world?
I mean, defensive rookie of the year.
Defensive rookie?
I say it's between Jared Verse and what's old boy from the
what team?
From the Eagles. The one who shut down Scary Terry on Thursday.
Oh my God, what's his name? What's his name?
I felt like it's really only between them two. Is it Quinyon Mitchell?
Oh yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
I ain't like 80 minutes. Nah, let me chill. Let me be quiet, bro.
Absolutely not. Cooper he looks nice too.
Yeah. He looks nice, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Isn't Brian Branch a rookie too?
No.
I'm tripping. I might be tripping.
Yeah, you're tripping. Yeah, he came in like 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, I'm trim.
Not 2 years ago. I think he came in last year. I think he was a rookie last year.
Dang.
But the one thing about the Eagles, they can draft some defense. The Eagles can definitely draft some defense.
Oh yeah. The one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna draft some defense. They're gonna have some good O-line and a good defense.
Yeah, definitely. There's no reason they shouldn't go far, right? You have a good O-line, great skill position, great QB. No reason you shouldn't go far. We got the Seahawks beat the 49ers 20-17. What you got to say about this game?
From my understanding, the Niners. Yeah. the Niners. They're down what? 16-17 or either 13-17 something like that. It's like 4th and inches. They're in field goal territory. It's like 12 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Why you go for that? There's no you got
there's no reason to go
all for that time. I mean, I understand it's 4th and inches, and the coach is like, yeah, we can get an inch. That's not crazy, but it's just like and they didn't get it, so that's risky. You know what I'm saying? You kick the field goal, you make it either 19-17 or 16-17, whatever, and then the Seahawks they drive downfield. I mean, Geno on the ground. I mean, holding that rock.
Like he's not 80 years old. Like,
I mean, the Niners they just gave the Seahawks this game. Like, they just gave it to him.
Bro, Geno Smith can file for Social Security tomorrow, and we're letting this man torch us on the final drive. It just makes no sense. And then you look at the 49ers game plan. They just play so conservatively. Like, you have the weapons. You have Brock Purdy. You have Christian McCaffrey. You have Debo. You don't have IU, but you have Juwan Jennings, if I'm not mistaken. So you have the personnel to go do something. We're running screens. The number we're running check downs all game. Throw the ball deep.
Yeah, they play so soft. They play so soft.
Brock Purdy, he's had good games recently. I remember, I think he dropped like 355 and like 2 touchdowns like last week or the week before last. Why not let him just play? It makes no sense to me. The Seahawks, The defense didn't play terrible, but the offense, when you needed it most, they got it done. So, I mean, really all I can say.
Yeah, the 49ers, they don't look good at all this year. Well, not I ain't say at all, but they don't look as good as like 49ers
They
standards.
definitely don't. No, they definitely don't. Debo, he definitely doesn't look as good. McCaffrey, I mean, he's just coming back from injury. Brock Purdy, he looks way better than he did last year. Don't get it twisted.
Him and Kittle, even though Kittle's out now, but
the thing is that the 49ers defense used to be shut down, right?
Oh, yeah.
13 points per game, 13 points or less from the opposing team. But now, I mean, they're okay. They're probably one of the top 16 teams in the nation, in the league. But it's just not as good as it was last year. It's just really watered down. I don't even know what's happening over there. But
and I don't think coaching's an issue over there. I don't think coaching's an issue.
Not. Definitely not. Kyle Shanahan is a great coach.
Yeah.
But this is a much needed win for the Seahawks. The Seahawks haven't been bad all season. Let's not forget that they started 3-0. They started 3-0 and then they just lost a lot of games straight. So I mean they're not a bad team. I can see them making a push for the wild card spot. Do I think they'll go far? Absolutely not. When you got a team like the Lions, and then you got the Vikings, and maybe the Rams if they can get it together. But yeah, that was a great win for the Seahawks. Final game of today, we have the Chiefs defeat the Bills 30-21.
Now,
we lost.
Usually, the Chiefs' strong suit is defense. Yeah. Where were they at today? Josh Allen was doing whatever he felt like to that defense, whether it was scrambling, throwing passes. I mean, it's crazy. And it comes up. They're driving. It's what was it, 23-21 or something like that? I think, right?
Yeah.
4th and 3. You gotta get a stop. That was, I ain't gonna say it was a smart call, but that's the call I would have made because I would not want Mahomes be up 4 and get Mahomes the ball back with 2 minutes. No, absolutely not. That's a good call by the coach. I would have definitely caught that as well. But I mean, defense, y'all got to make a play. Y'all got to. I ain't gonna lie, Josh Allen is 6'6", like 220 something, but 230 something. Y'all got to make
running
a play.
4'7", 4'6". By the way, he's not slow.
They got to make a play though, bro. They got to make a play. Defense is non-existent this game.
Yeah. The problem was all year, the defense was carrying the Chiefs all year. Yeah. They played bad for one game, and now we see the Chiefs lose.
And the Chiefs' offense didn't look that great either. The Bills was like the better team the entire game. The Bills like the better team the entire game.
Yeah. It's Patrick Mahomes, you throw 2 picks. You only have 196 yards. You do have 3 touchdowns. But, I mean, the offense just doesn't look good.
At all.
And this is why earlier, the Steelers, obviously, the Steelers don't perform in the playoffs. And it's tough to doubt Mahomes. But if he doesn't get it together before the playoffs, the Chiefs are not going far, and we will see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Hey, playoff Mahomes, though.
Is different.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never betting against Mahomes in the playoffs. So that's one thing I never
either. But bro, better get it together. That defense, the defense is good enough for them to make another title run in 3-peat. Mahomes, you better get it together before you in Cancun watching the Super Bowl.
I'm about to say, because the thing, bro, the defense, they can play. If the offense was on the same pace as the defense, bro, they would smoke teams just like the Lions are doing right now. I promise you.
Yeah. Give the this year's Chiefs defense the offense from 2 years ago?
Yeah. Telling you it's raps, bro. Darius Toney and all them boys. Telling you, man. Kadarius Toney was a main character in that offense.
Bro, actually, he wasn't bad. The year that they went to the Super Bowl with the Eagles. He was not bad.
That, he just got his ring and fell off. I mean,
confidence, man, confidence. But shout out the Bills. Go to 9-2. I think it's no debate that they're the best team in the AFC right now.
Yeah,
it's not crazy to say. But yeah, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me see.
I feel like they're gonna play each other again, bro. I can feel it. If the Chiefs can claim that 1 seed, they'll be sitting at home.
Yeah, definitely. They're 9-1. I think their schedule coming up isn't that tough. I know the Steelers play them, but all right. This is something that happened last night, right? After we got off, we were watching the game while we were on. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. BYU loses to Kansas 17-13.
I mean, we called that.
We definitely called that.
BYU are frauds until we called that. Like, they didn't deserve to be in the top 10. And when it went against a half decent team, they lost. I mean, come on.
The thing is, Kansas isn't even a cream of the crop good. They definitely underperformed at what they did this year. But Kansas has been rolling recently.
Might to say these last 3 games,
and it's about to get real shaky. It's about to be a 3 or 4 way tie in the Big 12 because BYU has Arizona State next week, and Arizona State has looked hot recently. They look hot. So then you'll have 4 teams that's 8-2, or it's 8-2.
I don't see Colorado losing it anytime soon. Let's be real.
Yeah,
by the way they did Utah, I don't see them losing anytime soon.
Yeah, Utah fell off so bad, bro.
I'm about to say
they looked so good at the beginning.
They went from being number 12 last year to an unranked team this year. Like,
it was like as soon as Cam Rising got hurt, it was wraps. It was wraps, even though he's always hurt. But it was wraps after that. But yeah, it was that BYU offense is normally the strong point of that team, and the offense looked terrible yesterday. Kansas has been in way too many close games literally Kansas is a couple wins away from having the same record BYU has. Literally, a couple snaps away from having a 9-1 record. Give them another 3 or 4 minutes of football. They have potential to win almost all the games they lost.
Facts.
But,
Facts.
Hey, shout out Kansas. Get the job done. All that. Now, we're gonna go over the news first. Where did I jump at? There we go. All right. First up, we have Wisconsin fires their OC after loss to Oregon.
I mean, it is Oregon, but I'm pretty sure Wisconsin has been in the downfall all season.
But when you look at the game yesterday, I feel like it was more of quarterback than maybe the play style doesn't fit the quarterback or whatever. The quarterback is terrible. Quarterback is god awful, and he'll definitely find himself a job at another school. Don't even trip because that quarterback was terrible. Quarterback was god awful. And then once again, it is Oregon.
Yeah, I must have to put that in the account as well.
Like number 1 team in the nation. I don't understand why we're firing our OC. So if they beat Oregon, would he have been fired? No. So, I mean, we lose by 3 to the number 1 team in the nation, and we fire our OC. Okay. I mean,
team did good if you ask me. Like what?
Right. You know what? That's beyond me, bro. That's beyond me. But the last news of the day we have Doug Peterson on his job status going into the bye week. And I quote, I can't control that.
He said that?
Yeah. Reporters asked, how does he feel about his job status? He says, I can't control that.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and jet them out the seats, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's gone.
Tell your kids we're moving. We got to find a new team. It's wraps for him.
Nobody's gonna hire him, bro.
They might hire him as a defensive coordinator. I don't know. He might get hired as a coordinator. I've never understood how like a team can have like a terrible head coach and then they just after they get fired they just find a new job immediately. It makes no sense to me.
I don't understand that.
Matt Rule with Nebraska.
I mean, he came from Nebraska, left, and then went back.
I mean, guess so, bro. Guess so. There's another coach I'm thinking of.
Sean Payton? No. Why am I saying Sean
Payton?
Payton
Went bad though.
I'm about to say. I'm trim.
I don't know. I can't think of one right now. But there's been bad quarterbacks that consistently get coaching jobs, and it's made no sense to me. But I guess shout out Doug Peterson. You're going next week, buddy. You can chill for the rest of the season. I wouldn't even watch film on this game. ain't nothing to talk about.
52-6, bro.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro.
Boy. But hey, last up, we got the week 13 college football AP poll. Hold on, let me turn that off. So I know, Jaden, you had a take earlier that you said. I don't think I responded to it, or like I said a joke to it, just so you could say your thoughts on the pod. What do you think about Georgia being above Ole Miss?
Why? I mean, I can understand if we beat them like week 1, week 2. No, we just beat them like last week. How like 2 weeks ago? Like last week. How is Georgia ahead of us? If anything,
by 3 scores, by the way.
If I'm about to say, if anything, it should go Ole Miss at 8, Georgia 9, Tennessee 10. I don't understand that. That makes no sense. I don't know what they're doing these rankings based off of. We just beat them. They just lost. Georgia just lost. But because I guess they beat Tennessee, they jump up like that's so crazy, bro.
Thing is, I understand the SEC literally eats. It's been eating itself all year. Pause. The SEC has been eating itself, so there's no way to like properly respect all of the games, like who won what or who won what. Like there's no way to fully do that. But when a team literally just beat Georgia by 3 scores, we're gonna put them above the team that beat them by 3 scores?
Nah, bro. It just shows that NCAA just
now
just know who they want, know who they want in the playoffs, bro. It's just sad, bro.
If it was an Oregon Ohio State situation where the game literally could have went either way,
I could understand.
Either team could have won. I could understand. I would be perfectly fine. Ole Miss dominated Georgia. It wasn't even close.
Hey, I don't understand. Like I'm talking about they just lost. I'm talking about by 3 scores. How are they number 8? How are they ahead of? No, I don't even care where they at. How are they ahead of Ole Miss? How?
Yeah,
I don't understand that, bro. That makes no sense.
And then another thing I want to point out: why is Washington State still ranked? You lose to Rice. You lose to Rice, and you still get a number 25 spot.
Nah.
If anything, I'll put Missouri in over them.
Promise you. But again, in Missouri I'm about to say they should be in here. I promise you, they should be in right at 25 or 24. Somewhere one of those two.
Now, mind you, I'm sick and tired of seeing Indiana in the top 5. We have 4 Big Ten teams in the top 5. Shouldn't be like that, right? Because Indiana hasn't played a single ranked opponent all year. This is my problem with the Big Ten always being ranked so high. I understand people like to complain about SEC bias or a big. I understand Oregon, Ohio State, they deserve to be there. Penn State, you could throw an argument in there. Indiana hasn't played a single ranked team all year.
They play Ohio State next week. You about to see what's saying. Even if they lose to Ohio State, they aren't even going to drop much because they're both in the top 5. So it's like
exactly, which sucks, right? If they get blown out by Ohio State, they're only going to drop to maybe 11, 12. And that's at the most.
Yeah.
Just because they were so highly ranked because of playing against Kenan High School. You throw in a game against Eau Claire and Columbia High.
Maybe even Lakewood. Like
I'm about to say, like, throw any other team in the top 25 except Washington State and maybe Army. Against those teams, they're losing. Facts. I mean, they're winning.
I'm about BYU. It's some hot trash. I mean, both those teams don't deserve to be in the top 15 if you ask me. But
yeah, I would have put. I don't understand how we throw BYU above Texas A&M. Let's not pretend like Texas A&M is bad. They have a great shot at beating Texas at the end of the year.
Facts.
They have a great shot at beating Texas. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for our prediction pod before the rivalry week. Because there's a lot of important games heading into that week. We got the Iron Bowl. We got Alabama, Auburn. Now, Alabama lose, your SEC championship hopes are done. Right now, I think they get in. I think they get in.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how there's 3 2-loss SEC teams above Texas A&M, and they're down there at 15. Just because they lost to South Carolina. But we only have South Carolina ranked 19.
I ain't gonna lie, these rankings don't make sense, bro. I want to know like how these games are like ranked. I want to know. I genuinely want to know. These don't make sense.
My thing is, you mean to tell me, power ranking wise, you mean to tell me South Carolina is better than Army? Schedule wise, even though they have 3 losses, you mean to tell me South Carolina doesn't have better wins than Army? They have a way better resume than that. South Carolina has a better resume than Army, Clemson, Colorado, Texas A&M, BYU, SMU, Boise State, Miami, Tennessee, Notre Dame, Indiana, Penn State. They have a better resume than like 14 out of the top 19.
Yeah, it's true.
You think they'll make the college football playoffs?
South Carolina?
Yeah. We have to get first of all, they have to win out. You have to beat Clemson.
They got to beat Clemson.
And then you have to hope that a lot of top tier teams lose.
I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean,
you gotta hope Texas loses. I mean,
well, no. I feel like Texas is the team that you need to win because you need Texas A&M.
Yeah, you're right.
You hope Tennessee loses, I guess. You want Georgia to lose.
Tennessee's not gonna lose. They're not gonna lose out. They're not gonna lose no more games.
Might want if Miami loses again, that's wraps. Colorado's not losing, respectfully, the rest of their schedule. BYU has a chance to lose again. SMU, I mean, I don't know who's on SMU's schedule.
They're not gonna lose either. We went over their schedule. They're not gonna lose.
So just gotta hope that you first of all you have to win out, and then you just gotta hope that the it just falls how it falls, and you just somehow get in the top 12. I can see it happening though. I mean, not beating Wofford. I wish they had better competition this week. That definitely would have helped.
Yeah, they probably won't move after beating Wofford. If I'm being honest, they probably stay right there at 19. If not,
actually, I think they will because Army loses this week. They play Notre Dame, I think.
Oh yeah. Wait, do they?
Is it this week? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Yep, it's this week, this
Yeah.
Saturday.
Okay, yeah, that's a me L.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have Army losing. I don't think Colorado's going to lose. I think Clemson plays the Citadel this week. So if they lose to the Citadel, that's a wrap. But we need Clemson to. You need Clemson to win out, not win out, but you need them to win so that you can play. You can have another ranked opponent to beat.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna win though. They're gonna win. They're going to beat the Citadel.
Yeah. So you didn't need Clemson to lose to Louisville. Because now that Clemson lost to Louisville, they dropped. I think Clemson was top 10 at one point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they were top 10. If you beat top 10 ranked Clemson,
yeah, you already
easy playoff spot.
Yeah.
But I think Clemson will probably try to climb their way back in the top 15 maybe after this week. Depending on who loses. But yeah, that's this week AP poll. Next up, we have this is the AP poll by conference. Illinois is back in there somehow. We have 5 Big 10 teams, 4 Big 12 teams, 3 ACC teams. Rest is just
all this look good though.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say that every team deserves to be here because Washington State doesn't deserve to be here. That's about the only team that doesn't deserve to be here. I haven't really heard much from UNLV, and Tulane's pretty solid, I guess.
UNLV has some. They have a decent resume. I don't think they have a ranked resume. I don't know where they came from to be ranked, but they have a decent resume. I guess I can see it.
Yeah, this is good though. I mean, yeah.
Just can't wait for Indiana to lose.
Facts. If Ohio State mess around and lose to Indiana, bro, y'all not gonna hit the end of me, bro.
I'm telling you. Watch this game not even be a close game. Like, watch it be a blowout. It just be a fluke because they've been playing against trash teams all year. But I was rooting for Indiana. I mean, I'm still rooting for Indiana technically. Just they're not top 5. I just don't understand like how they choose straight the schedule for certain teams, but then they just choose to ignore it for other teams. It just makes no sense to me.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I feel like teams in the SEC could have definitely had a way harder schedule than what they had. Like Texas, for instance,
55th in the nation.
It could have threw some Bama on there, some well.
They played Georgia and they lost to them.
Some Ole Miss, some of the good SEC teams, like some good teams just in general, like
yeah.
Instead of just having 2 ranked games and nothing but bums, like
the SEC, they have every team in the SEC is good. Every team in the SEC has a chance to win week in and week out. But you're playing against Mississippi State, Auburn, Kentucky, Florida. I mean, they just so happen to only play the trash SEC teams except Georgia. And then they play Texas A&M at the end of the season, which
that should be a good game.
Should be. I hope it is.
I hope it is too, man.
Jordan Lewis, he decommitted from USC, and he's considering Colorado, Indiana, or Georgia. I see him going to Colorado, honestly.
I was about to say Colorado, yeah. I said it's a perfect fit, man.
People were saying that even way before he decommitted. People were saying that weeks ago.
Any update on Bryce Underwood?
I think he's 110% committed to LSU. He didn't take the money.
He better than me.
Well, I mean, when he is making $45 million a year in the NFL instead of being somebody's backup.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna start though. If he went to Michigan.
No, he's gonna start. He's gonna start. JJ McCarthy only put up 175 a game though.
Oh yeah,
compare that to LSU.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. I feel like LSU is a pass first team too. You know, Michigan's definitely not pass first. Definitely not pass first.
Yeah, shout out Bryce Underwood. Knew him from back in the day.
No, you didn't.
707.
No, you didn't. Yeah. Saying you play 707, man. You need to stop that, bro.
I did, bro. I did.
You didn't, man.
You got anything else?
No, I do not. That is all I have.
All right, well, thanks for watching another episode of the 2 Minute Joe podcast. I'm Cam. That's Jaden. Peace out, and we'll see y'all boys tomorrow night after
Texans and the Cowboys, I want to say, right?
Oh, Texans Cowboys. Yep, that sounds right.
Yep.
All right. We'll see y'all after Texans Cowboys.